Welcome to the
No faking
podcast
podcast
with your host Jay Rudy.
and Mr. Third Strike himself.
No background legend here, man. Vibing, chilling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the No Faking Podcast. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. First off, how y'all boys feeling?
Blessed and highly favored, can't complain. Even if I could, I wouldn't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you feeling, background?
Good, man. Chilling, man.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So let's get into it. I think a couple of podcasts ago we discussed as far as like I think that was like one of the question of the day.
Yeah,
Was would you snitch on your
son
son
or your child,
your child
in
basically?
general.
Um, I'm not sure if everybody noticed like what's going on as far as like with the Jacksonville trial with Queso and his father, and basically his father had to take the stand to um basically like snitch on him and tell everything that was going on. You feel me?
It's just
Now,
it's snitching or telling what happened.
now I'm not
Not the
promoting.
first time either.
No, I'm not promoting. I'm not promoting like what he did or if he did do it, like any killing or anything like that. But just from that standpoint, right? The aspect of you telling on your own seed. Would y'all take the stand and do that?
I mean, let's say added even more to it though, because
Mm-hmm.
granted, this is what I heard. I don't know the full lining of the case or not, but they said the reason his jet slid in the first place was to get back on the person who harmed their family in a sense. So it was pretty much like a you hurt my family, now you have to be dealt with. So, because I did see a clip where I think the judge asked like, "How does your family feel about this?" or something like that, or not the judge, but somebody in the crowd, or whatever they were recorded, and he said, I don't have any family now. Everybody cut me off except one person."
Yeah. So the whole story is like this, right? I be watching little documentaries all the time. So the whole story is like this, right? So basically,
That's the son.
Queso, his brother had get out of jail, and he got out of jail. He was like a rapper or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and he was performing somewhere in Jacksonville, and the whole family was there. It was him, the dad, I think, the brother, and I think the dad's stepson.
Mm-hmm.
So when the performance was done, they was getting ready to leave, and when they was getting ready to leave, the ops came basically and shot up the whole car.
Mm-hmm.
So in that scenario, I think the daddy got shot in the back. I don't think the brother made it. He got shot in the head, and I think the stepson got shot at too. And you know how the boys is basically the whole drill scene, the whole drill scene. You did something, you don't talk about it in your music. So they was taunting and talking about it in their music. The other dude that snitched also or told also, I think his name Butter or something like that. He
That was the last
basically,
kid do with the braids.
yeah, I think he was the star witness because he snitched first. He got on the stand first.
That's what Star Witness me, like the first person to.
Yeah, I guess so. Cause he's the one that like the mastermind behind it. He said he basically located the op.
Oh, set it up.
He
Oh, that
said
was when
yeah.
that he was supposed to get 25 or whatever, and he got 22 or
Yeah,
something like that.
I think for 20 years or something like that. He said he located the op on Facebook. He saw that they went to Vegas, yada yada yada. And when it was time to do the drill or per se, he he was like the driver. He said he was a driver. And so they they did what they did. And then when they did what they did, I think they called the police. So they had to this the car that they was in ran through. You know how ran through a neighborhood, jumping fences.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up going in somebody's house. I think a white lady house or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
ended up kidnapping her. I think that's
Damn, they kidnapped somebody
I
too.
think that's the main reason that they got caught up.
They got
DNA
caught
was DNA was left on her clothes. So
They did anything to the lady?
I don't think so. So them needing a ride, he called his dad. Like, hey, can you come pick me up? You feel me? We need a ride. I think the dad knew about it too, cause they was retaliating.
Because I was seeing that they said the dad used to be in that life too.
Yeah, he used to be in that life too. He was
his first time being an
yeah.
informant.
Yeah, plus he was in jail for a long time. So they called the dad. The dad came to pick him up, and they ended up, going to they ended up going home. I think he gave the dad the clothes, and the dad burned the clothes.
So shouldn't the dad get arrested too for being an accomplice, or that's what the deal?
That's why he's snitching. Because
so
he want freedom.
He locked up.
Yeah. He's not doing it. He's not already free.
Yeah, he's doing it just to do it.
Yeah, he's saying like life is about preserving. Basically, he's like, I don't have much years left. I want to spend time with my 2 kids and a daughter. They keep asking me about the daughter keep asking about daddy and daughter dance. The little kids, he got 2 6-year-olds. They keep asking about him coming to the football game. So that's why he's snitching. They was putting time on him. But I heard there's another case open about his best friend, and that case is still unsolved. They thinking he did it too. So
Well, his best friend got murdered?
Yeah, the dad best friend. So they thinking he did it too. But yeah, so basically that's why he's taking the stance to protect himself so he don't go to jail.
No, I can't respect that.
Wow.
I mean,
With the detail, like I said last time we had this discussion on the podcast. It's different because I'm not going to jail for nobody, but in the sense of like, it's different if I'm oblivious to the fact and you drag me into something that got nothing to do with me.
He trying to act oblivious. He trying to act like they didn't tell him before.
Nah, I can't respect that. He probably knew before they even went on the drill.
Yeah, and another thing too, if we look back, like I feel like he been failed the man, cause he was locked up before. Like he wasn't even there to raise the man.
It's it's like he a product of his environment, basically.
Yeah.
He basically learned all he know from his dad. He seen his dad was in that lifestyle before. And he adopted that lifestyle, and then now it's like, I think the dad kind of being like a little selfish.
A little? No, bro.
He being selfish because like, you basically put your child in that lifestyle, and then like now you trying to be like, oh, like I didn't know he was doing all this. I don't want to know that what I was getting into before I got into it. I mean, if they telling you to, I'm sure.
Why you burning the clothes? You burnt the clothes.
Could be a case of
He fake.
He's gonna get caught anyways. Like,
even
why
if
not?
Let them do their job.
Because he's facing time too. You feel me? Because he's facing time too. Like, could he be like, bruh, like?
No, I can't respect it at all.
He's saying he worried about like spending time with his daughter and spending time with his.
You're still getting
kids.
time, buddy.
But either way, it's like you knew you had them kids before, fam. Like you wouldn't did something, or you went to be a part of something. And it's like now you trying to like backpedal on it,
Yeah.
Granted, everybody.
And
I'm sure he knew about it too.
Like you said, if he got hit, he probably go spin on them boys. Like he probably encouraged it.
Cause I think they lost their brother too on that front. So I think he probably knew about it.
If he was in that life,
but that must be.
If he was in that life, he got hit. He lost one of his sons. Yes, he probably go get it back.
It's a lot of trauma in that family, man.
Facts, man. Like,
it's like it's hard. I think it's gonna be hard for him to ever rekindle. I was talking about forgiveness.
I don't think it's ever.
Like, it's just. I think that's just. I don't know, man. That's difficult to rekindle.
They ain't even know. You can't even think about reconciliation, dude. They probably not even gonna get past the forgiveness part.
Moral of the story, man. Like.
Don't put your jits in that environment, bro.
Or stay out the streets, man. Don't. It's not worth it.
We don't want no ops, bro. And that's not just for you. That's for your family.
You knew who your son was before the world knew who your son was, you know. So
He
you
probably
wanted
he
it.
probably didn't though, cause he was
Come on
locked
now.
up. I'm saying he was locked up for a long time.
I'm saying
I'm
when he
saying
got
as far
out,
as like that
you know,
aspect, like.
he seen the lifestyle that his son was living. So it's
Hmm.
just like, you knew your son before the world knew who your son was. So you could have put some prevent
But
measurements within like your son's life
and to be
before.
honest too, bro, like his old boy dealings probably put him in that life. Like let's
Yeah.
say the people his old boy used to run with, or you XYZ son, come on man, you
You want
gotta
to snitch on
continue
my
it up.
daddy? You want to snitch on my daddy?
Yeah,
That's
like
it. You know.
so like
I
Yeah.
thought it was crazy how the judge was like, "Oh, this not your first time around." You know, I'm like that. Like working with the government, I'm like
you
that.
known for snitching,
Like,
bro.
bro.
And the thing is too, like I don't, cause sometimes I think they did it like broad daylight. Cause sometimes like they be letting them kill each other. Like they don't be caring about like the black people like that. Cause there's a lot of unsolved murders that
You see,
I was watching the documentary. There's a lot of unsolved murders that happen in Jacksonville, and the fact that I think the reason they mostly looked at that case was
White lady.
the kidnapping.
you see how like they professionally throw shots in the courtroom,
Mm-hmm.
like they let it be known, like oh, like yeah, it's not your first go around, buddy. Like
You
you've been there
been snitch.
before.
And like
You've been,
even in the music, bro, like even in the music, he described everything they said in the
yeah.
music. Like he shot the man leg off and the face was out on the sidewalk. That's what happened for real. I think when somebody said
That's what the ops did to them, or that's what they did to the
that's
ops.
what they did to the op. Because when they pulled up, somebody said, "Oh, his leg was separated from his body, and his face was thing," and that's what happened to him for real. So they put all that in the music, bro.
But you gotta understand, them boys probably
It's
confused
a
like
never
that.
ending
Wild
cycle.
cop, cause you see the with the Ace, Youngin Ace, the Fulio, they was saying everything they was doing. They was saying who died, who I killed, who I
And
slowed.
most of those was unsolved too. Like so,
Like, he saw them, brother. Oh, no, they ain't got, let him kill himself. They ain't got nothing to do with it. And they say that's another conspiracy, too, like with the police system, especially in Jacksonville, bro, because I was watching a documentary. It says by 12, they already label you a gang member.
hmm
So
and the main or the messed up part about it is like the innocent bystander standard that gotta be involved in the and all that, man. So
The real messed up part about it is the older the older crowd
hmm
recruiting the younger crowd, like not letting
yeah, it's
kids
always
be
like
kids
that.
for real.
It's
You know,
always
like
like
that's
that, bro.
they
like
said
I
you want
don't,
to make some fast money
And
and
they
then kidnap
glamorize
cash
I don't
dummies.
think
they glamorize the good, but they don't look at the bad. Um, like, as a father, how would
that
y'all
ain't
live with yourself if y'all had to do that, man?
Do
what
what exactly?
tell
What
on
he just did.
tell on your son.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could live with that, you know, because at the end of the day, it's a lose-lose situation. Because you losing
It's
your freedom, you losing your freedom, you possibly losing your freedom. Two, you for sure lost your son. You know, it ain't really like imagine I'm spending my life in jail, that my dad free. It's like damn, man, bro, you the reason I'm spending my life in jail right now. So it's like, how can you ever come back from that? You know, like I don't know.
and there's
It's
no
tough.
loyalty. There's no loyalty for real,
There's
man.
no loyalty.
Yeah,
You can't trust your own dad. Dude. Who can you trust, man?
yeah,
Like,
it's a messed up
Imagine that.
situation.
High key, he spun for his daddy.
that's the worst part too. You know,
I spun for you, cuz.
literally the only reason why this happened, they 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 might have spun first, but the
hmm
only really reason that this is full circle is because
hmm
they shot you, they killed my brother. It's like I went back and got it in blood.
And the messed up thing is, I don't think they would have solved the other case. So that's what's crazy about it too. Like,
No, in fact, they're gonna let it slide.
yeah,
Brother he lost his brother.
they're gonna keep going back and forth with songs and songs and songs. So,
Cause that's what we see. We seen that happen.
yep, yep, that's crazy, man.
But since we, highlighted a topic that we touched on a previous episode, I want to act do a pivot real quick into a topic where it's kind of the opposite
Mm-hmm.
of a previous question of the day, but we're gonna make it a full blown topic because I like to discuss it. So pretty much it is: would you date someone who's on fire for God but doesn't take care of their body? Because we already established that we wouldn't date someone who's on fire for us or who cares about us and who's loyal to us but not loyal to God.
Mm-hmm.
So would you date someone who's on fire for God but doesn't take care of their body?
You the fitness guy. What would you say?
I'm asking y'all. You can't ask me the question I asked you.
You the fitness guy.
I give you my thought after the fact. Come on,
what
dog.
you think, Shell?
I don't know. Like it's. I don't really got no answer for that one.
All right, it's back on you.
Yeah, you the fitness guy.
It's back on to you, man. What y'all boys scared?
I want to go last.
That's not how it works.
Man.
If I'm the fitness guy, then I'm gonna go last. I asked it. I'm going
I'm
last.
thinking about now in the
the
mindset of like they're just like not working towards or anything. Like it's like that's it, and just living an unhealthy lifestyle type stuff. Or do you mean like?
I would say that plays a factor. Yeah. Answer the question, bro.
Dog.
What you waiting on?
To me, no. I feel like you gotta be attracted to somebody, man. Like, yeah, that's a big aspect as far as like being on fire for God. At the same time, I feel like physical attraction plays like a big role too, or being attracted to the person. Due to the fact that I feel it's gonna relieve a lot of things, right? As far as like looking at outside of that relationship to other women, because sometimes people be lying to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They be cause what was cut name? Derek.
Oh, bro, the
yeah,
Google dude,
he was talking about like all the opposite things that
his wife wasn't.
that he hated and everything. He was like, yeah, I have a good woman of God, but at the same time, he was sleeping around with all the women that
He described that he didn't want his wife to be like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
He's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So I feel like both play a big factor.
Mm-hmm.
Being on fire for God plays a major factor, but at the same time, you have to be attracted to the person that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life.
Okay. Shelton.
I don't know. You got an answer for that one, man. I think. I don't know, man. I think it's like I could appreciate the fact that you're on fire for God. You know, that you're heavy in your prayer, heavy in your religion. And then I don't know. I don't really got an answer for that one, fam. I don't got one, man. What you think?
I would say for me, right, it'll start to make me evaluate, are you really on fire for God? And the reason I say this, right, I love how the Bible is so specific on the words that are used, right? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people tend to say this incorrectly. They tend to say the fruits with an S of the Spirit, right? But in actuality, there's only one fruit. It's one fruit of the Holy Spirit that encompass those other different things. Meaning, I can't say I have the fruit of the Holy Spirit if, let's say, I don't have patience, but I have everything else. Mm. Right? That then I can't say I have the fruit of the Holy Spirit because I'm missing a part of it. So if we go back to say on fire for God, to be a good follower of Christ, we are called also to be good stewards, meaning we take care of what the Lord gives us. So how can I say I am a good steward if I don't even take care of the vessel that I live in? That means a part of that is missing. Because I don't believe you can have. I don't believe it's true discipline if you're disciplined here but not disciplined here.
Yeah.
You should be disciplined in all aspects of your life. And Scripture says when you fast, not if you fast, right? So why? Because that helps you build discipline over your flesh so you can continue to do the work of the Lord. It's about the longevity of it. So just because you strong on one part of it, you need the other one to be whole. So I'm not saying that you need to be someone who's in the gym 6 to 7 times a week, but you should be taking care of yourself. Mm-hmm. Even if that look like going on walks, right? Not everybody got to be in the gym, but going on walks, being conscious of your nutrition. You know what I'm saying? Because how can you go evangelize if you can't even walk a block or two? You out of shape. You can't breathe. How you gonna go up there and give a 15-minute sermon if you don't got enough lung? You know what I'm saying? You're not healthy enough to do the work of the Lord.
Yeah.
You're just praising Him in your room and on your couch. So my answer is gonna be no.
Yeah, and the other thing too, we have to remember, like, temptation is real. You know, temptation is real, and even Paul said, like, wife, make sure you take care of your husband before he leave the crib. So if I'm not attracted to you physically, but I love everything else about you, like, there's a disconnect there.
And I used to have,
and you could see, like,
oh shit,
and you could see, like, certain couples that's like that when they're around, like, the
spouse,
or when they're around, like,
friends?
the people that they're attracted to,
mm-hmm.
they be acting different. Like,
Okay.
you know, say if they go to, like, a party and something, like, dang, bro, ain't you?
Ain't
you married, bro? Like, ain't you married? Why you acting wild like that?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like, if you love the person, like, anointed, you love the gift from God, like, but you're not physically attracted to them, I think you should leave them alone. And
you're gonna do them the worst way.
Yeah, fact.
It's like I had a conversation with somebody. I'm like,
and then it's that aspect is you're gonna cause them to
backtrack.
Yeah, backtrack. Not even backtrack. Like, just the mental aspect, putting them through the ringer. You know, like, yeah, putting them through the ringer. Focusing on you more than God, because they worried about what you're doing every time you go out. You know, oh, is he cheating again, or that type of sort.
Is he cheating again? It's crazy.
And they not gonna leave. Sometimes they're not gonna leave because of, you know,
the religious
it's a covenant.
belief.
Yeah, it's a covenant. It's a covenant. It's the religious belief. Because I think Buddy had, like, his wife next to him,
sitting next to him while, like, she said, it'd be
a lot of spiritual manipulation going on. Yeah, he had his wife sitting next to him while he was saying, "Oh, it was the devil," and we seen the TikTokers did that too. Like, I think he cheated on his girl or his wife. He cheated on his wife, and then he was like, the Holy Spirit told me to reveal to her that he cheated. Then he made a whole TikTok about it. I cheated on my wife, and here's what happened next. And a lot of people in the comments were like, "Well, so the Holy Spirit didn't tell you before
you feel me?
Cheat,
like,
so why I gotta be like after? You feel me? Like, yeah." So
because I don't think you could say it's like in the sense of, like, because the Holy Spirit gonna tell you before you even do it. Mm-hmm. He's not gonna, oh snap, I missed you. Hey, bro, what you did was wrong. No, he gonna tell you well before you do it, right? And then now that you done did it, you like, okay, I could say it now. The deed's already done, but I felt, no, I don't want to hear that. That's, you know what I mean? And to go to your point, like, I've had conversations, you know, with people, and they'll describe how, like, they love this person's walk with God, and they believe that this person can edify their walk with God.
Yeah.
But then when you ask them what type of woman you're attracted to, it's not even that person in the slightest.
Now, let me ask you another question, though. So, say you was with this person, you feel me, before you was attracted to them. You know,
Okay.
both they was walking with God. They had a nice little figure. He was attracted to them, and throughout the relationship, the progress of the relationship, that attractions left. They let themselves go basically.
Mm-hmm.
How would y'all deal with that situation?
I think this,
Is it a conversation or?
Yeah, it goes back to what we spoke on prior episodes. Like,
What if the conversation don't change nothing or nothing come from the conversation? At that point, is it time that you?
that's when you got to make a decision.
Do you
You know,
go or do you
it's
stay?
easier if y'all haven't made a covenant before God, but if you have made the covenant with God, that's just something you gotta suck up.
You gotta love yours.
Huh?
You gotta love yours.
You gotta love yours. But
yeah, I think we talked about this before. That's where the conversation, as far as like, would you suppress your happiness for your spouse, basically?
I would say in that case, it's not me suppressing my happiness for my spouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's me being me aiming to be the man of God that I know God has called me to be.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I'm just being obedient to the word.
And now,
but they ain't know how, like they say, you know, or not they say, but the Bible says God knows your true heart.
mm-hmm.
You know, like you're in a sense, your true heart is just you don't really love this.
Yeah.
You're just being obedient.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like still like a contradiction, I guess.
So you know why it's not a contradiction? If you look at the story of Hosea, he was being obedient.
Yeah, to teach, to show how Israel is like.
Right? Because, quick background of the story, God used Hosea to show how we treat God in the sense of like, we'll go out here, we'll do all these crazy things, we would fornicate, lie, cheat, steal, etc. And God will still take us back. So, Hosea, his wife, was out here doing God knows what with rich men, a whole bunch of other men, and then he said, Hosea, go get your wife. You think he wanted to go get his wife after she done did? He know what she's doing. Like, she's pretty much prostituting right at that point. But he said, go get her and bring her back into your household, and then provide like a husband's supposed to provide and show her that affection. I don't think he wanted to, but he was obedient. And that's why they say obedient is better than sacrifice. If you make a covenant, you know what I mean? You got to deal with those consequences. That's why it's important before you make that covenant, both of y'all need to go before God. You need to avidly pray, is this the person you want me to be with? Even if, like, we end up marrying the person that God didn't necessarily call us to be with, a covenant is a covenant. It don't matter. Like, you've got to respect that covenant, right? And because God's words are black and white. You feel me? So that's why before you even go down that road, it's very important to understand a woman's mindset. And that's why I've been saying that. Like, I know the body gonna change, look gonna fade, but what's your mindset like?
Now, another question. So, you know, people could smell phoniness and fakeness, bro. What if she starts saying, are you faking it? As far as like the affection aspect, like I'm playing, you haven't touched me in weeks, you know, those type of things.
Not facts. You know what I'm saying? Fake answer, and the reason I say fake answer because it's easier said than done. I'd probably touch you more if you get back in the gym and take.
But even like when y'all doing the dude too, girls can sense like, you feel me?
You're just there,
yeah,
fulfilling your obligation.
Yeah. So it's like, how do you deal with that? Like,
you gotta communicate, and you know what I'm saying. And if you don't want nothing to change, you like, oh, it's different. You don't touch me like you used to in the beginning. You don't look like how you used to in the beginning.
But another aspect too, like, do you feel like some men scared to lead, bruh?
Lead.
Yeah.
I would.
My wife, bro. If I want you to lose weight,
Nah, fam. I ain't gonna hold you.
If I want you to lose weight, you come into the gym with me, bro. We change your diet,
that
bro.
sounds.
That's
good.
not leading.
That sounds good, but you need.
Remember, you're supposed to be one, bro. You have to
This
be
is
on one
true.
accord,
This is
bro.
true, but that's why it's very important to make the right
I
choice
think we too PC, bro.
when you selecting your wife, because what if they say no? What, you gonna drag them? What, you gonna Hannah May, get in the gym? You gonna do that? No, it's not happening. You can't force somebody to get in the gym. You
You
can't.
say you don't want to, background?
No, I said they're not gonna want to.
You say you don't want to?
They can get in there. Even if you get them there, they're not doing nothing.
Yeah, they're not doing nothing. So it's like you can't force them.
That's why you got to get somebody that matches your mindset. Like, I don't care if you fall off. Everybody fall off. There's been a period in my life where I was the heaviest I ever was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I seen it. I'm like, oh, I'm tripping. Lock in. Because it's already ingrained in me. So even if you let yourself go, because life happens, I get it. But if you have that mindset, oh, I'm tripping. Let me lock in. That's all I'm asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can always shake back. But if you don't have the drive at all to pull out the better version of yourself every day that God lets you wake up, and you don't want to be a good steward, you can't tell me you on fire for real, bro. Because that reminds me of the story of the talents, bro. You don't want to be a good steward.
Yeah.
You're not. You can't. That's impossible that you're on fire for God if you're not a good steward.
That's being a good steward in all aspects too, though.
In all, everything that God gives you, got to be a good steward on it.
Yeah.
Period. Because not taking care of your body is the same as doing drugs.
So, like, all right. So, you know, when you say like you have to be a good steward in all aspects, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what if they're good stewards within 4 or 5 of the traits of being a good steward, and then one is just missing? Does that make them not a good steward, or does that make them?
But that's the thing. Like, it's not about I'm a good steward in 4 out of 5.
It's just being overall, but
if,
no one's called on this earth to be perfect in a sense.
The fact.
So, like, if they lack in one aspect or one sense, how do you hold that against them?
I heard one of the realest things. If you I'm not even gonna say that phrase, but just to answer your question, right? If you are in charge of 5 different things that are equally important, right? And I check this, cool. I check this, cool. I check this, cool. They're equally important, but they may not be related. In the sense of like, you're a good steward because, in the sense of your mental, you take care of your mental. You're good at managing a house. You're good at managing a relationship. You're good at managing this. But now if I'm talking to you about this topic, you're bad at it. So in that mark, you're not a good steward. That's like saying I'm disciplined in certain places, but not everywhere.
Wait, could it be they not a good steward to the area that's most important to you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but it's important to them. Like, if that conversation come up, you feel me?
But I would say because
like they'll rebuttal, like, all right, like say you got your lady, right, and then you saying that she's not a good steward within her fitness aspect or staying fit, and then she rebuttals that, all right, you're not a good steward in
you Mr. Fitness guy.
Taking care of mine, or taking care of the household, or like doing stuff that I need you to do, like to
your finances,
make me happy, finances, stuff like that. How does that, like?
Then you took, brother.
How do you bash that?
So at that point, that's where you work on being a good steward and those aspects she mentioned.
And then that's where you can rebuttal.
There's no
like her aspect.
And that's why I say it's very important. And this is the main reason why it's very important to be equally yoked, right? And
iron sharpens iron. Like, now that I think about it, like, iron sharpens iron. So you're gonna want your partner to sharpen you at the same time you sharpening your partner. So it's like
Yeah,
You know.
and in the same
And the
token,
leader
like,
lead, you feel me?
right,
Yeah.
like if I come to you, like, let's say me and my spouse, right, and we already don't align. Like, I'm not even gonna say my spouse because we didn't get that far. Let's say you're engaging with someone in opposite gender, and you're just gauging them to see, like, can this be someone I see building a future with? If none of us, if you right here and I'm right here, I'm gonna leave you where you at. Like, it's not even gonna progress further because already the things that I value and the things that you value do not align. So we're always gonna butt heads, right? And that's why any people out here single, it's very important to be very clear before you get in relationships. Them being pretty alone means nothing. If they don't align with you, they pretty for somebody else then. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So once I figure out we align and we both agree these are important. Let's say there's 10 things to be a steward on, but we only care about these 5. That's where our vision is at. You feel what I'm saying? Like for me, I'm big into fitness and faith. So I need my girl gotta be locked in with those 2 areas. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And like I believe I mentioned this on a previous episode, when it comes to being equally yoked, that don't mean I go to the gym 5 times a week, 7 times a week. You gotta go to the gym 7 times a week. No. That means I take physical health serious. So you take it serious too. My 7 days could look like your 3 days. That's us meeting together. You're taking care of your body. My 100% is me in the gym doing 2 a days. Yours is going on a 2-mile walk. You see what I'm saying? So this main topic, the reason it's gonna be no, I don't want no slouch. You're not just gonna sit there and not want to work on yourself. I don't need you to be like, you know what I'm saying? Perfect. We never chasing perfect. We're chasing attention, right? And because everybody don't look good skinny. I'm not saying you got to be skinny. I'm not saying you got to be fat. I'm not. You got to be healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you can be skinny and not take care of your body. That's still nasty. You can be fat and not take care of your body.
You know, like, alright, like, so you got the, like, let's say, like, the aspect of, like, you can be skinny and not take care of your body and stuff, but you still physically attracted to that person because of their body shape or whatever.
Nah,
but they just don't live that healthy lifestyle of, like, eating, making sure that they eat their greens here and there, making sure that they drink water to, like, nurture your body and stuff, you know. When you, like, when physical attraction comes into that play, how can you be like, oh, like you're aligned with everything that I want? Even because some people have that mindset of, like, healthy is being like a sculpted physical being, you know, like someone that's, like, really in shape and stuff. But, like, they don't think, like, oh, like, that same skinny person that doesn't gain no weight from eating or anything like that, or has a fast metabolism, they don't think, like, oh, that person's, damn, that person's probably a little more unhealthy because they still dealing with high blood pressure, but it just doesn't show how it shows on, like, a bigger person, you know, or like stuff like that in that aspect.
But I want you to really, like, if we go back to the question, it was never specific on a body type, right? It just says don't take care of their body.
Yeah, so just in general,
like you're unhealthy and you don't care. I've seen skinny people who are malnourished. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't take care of your body. I know people who got meat on their bones, but you can tell that you're not healthy.
But it also comes into play with, like, drink every day.
That's what I'm saying. Drinking, smoking every day. That's a turn off.
Yeah, eating like McDonald's all the time.
Yeah. That's a turn off. And I'm speaking for myself because I'm really serious about this physical fitness. You know what I'm saying? About health, about longevity. If you slowly killing yourself, why would I want to be with you? You're not gonna be here with me long enough. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you're killing yourself at a faster. We all dying, but you killing yourself faster.
Yeah.
So you're unhealthy. I don't want that. I want somebody who longevity. I want 7 kids. I need somebody that's gonna be right there with me.
On another topic, I've been seeing this a lot. Feel me? And I feel like the time that we're living in, I don't see like the issue with it. So basically, the WNBA, right? A lot of people been asking to lower the goals.
Mm-hmm.
And the context is they're already using like smaller balls. The 3-point line is already moved forward. But every time they ask like the WNBA players, they're like, "Nah, we don't need to lower the goals. We don't want to implement like dunking into as far as like everybody can't dunk type, right?" And it comes to a point where it's like, first I'm gonna ask y'all, do y'all think they should lower the goals?
Well, so before I answer that, I'm gonna say it seems more like a pride thing, right? In the sense of like,
It goes back to the whole feminist thing, like, oh,
don't
the
even
my
think-
body, my choice type.
yeah, I think it's
about. Like, I don't even think it's that. Like, I think it's a double knife. You know, you want to do what the viewers want, but at the same time, like the players, if they not complaining about it.
but
No,
they
but
technically
they
are
like-
though. They
They
technically
like how
are.
they playing and stuff.
You heard me?
What
And
you
the reason
mean?
I say they technically are complaining, they're complaining that they're not getting raises, but everybody else saying you need views to get raises.
Yeah,
Like,
but
y'all not
what
making
you-
no money.
what
You
is,
need
like,
to add
doing-
more excitement to be like the NBA.
Oh,
It's
so
kind of like
so they
it's,
could dunk and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
but
But
they
either
feel like
way-
it's a pride thing.
Either way, them lowering the goal still on average, most like
no, they're gonna lower the
most
goal
of them
based.
not dunking
They're gonna
anyway.
lower the goals based on the average. You feel
Yeah,
me?
'cause
The average
not-
height. Because not everybody in the NBA
Yeah,
dunking.
can
Right?
dunk. Yeah, not everybody can
NBA
dunk.
dunking.
Like Steph don't be dunking like that. Like not everybody in the NBA be dunking.
But it's
But it's the
low
whole
enough to the
aspect.
point where like, oh, random fast break, you see a wham. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Oh, is the NBA goal lower?
no, it's 10.
It's
the
the
same-
same height.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the same height.
Yeah,
But my point is right.
and with that equality.
When you play in the little league, do they keep the goals the same?
No, they lowered.
No,
they
they
lowered
lowered.
based off the grade in the
But
class.
they
the
not
grade.
really, they grow that women.
At the same
And that's why I said it's a pride
okay,
thing.
as a grown woman. All right. So why do we have to play with smaller balls then? Give them regular balls. Move the 3-point line
But I
to
think-
where move the 3-point
that's
line
facts,
to
though.
where the NBA 3-point line is at then. If
But I think
change
we know,
everything back
I
then.
think we know why they're playing with small. Like,
What you mean
is
why?
it, like as far as like a physical aspect.
The same logic you using on
Yeah,
why
that's
that's the
the same
same logic to
logic,
lower
though.
the goals,
I'm
though.
saying
Naturally,
that if- but I'm saying
aren't
if they
women
not-
shorter naturally?
But I'm saying,
Yes or no,
if
yes
they-
or no?
Yeah, they are. But I'm
Okay.
saying if they're not complaining about it, if they like how they play basketball,
But they not
No,
making no
there's-
money
but I'm
because
saying
nobody
there's-
watching it.
yeah, but there's other stuff that
But
you know those GMs,
Look,
those
look.
managers to get together.
but listen.
That, I think.
Listen, at your job, right?
Mhm.
If the company would have changed something, do you have any say? Like, if they feel like it's gonna make the company better, do you have any say? Like, nah, we don't want it.
So.
Or we're gonna add printers. We're gonna add new computers. Nah, we don't want it. We good with just the
Yeah,
papers
like
we
with
using.
certain things, it's
Most
like
things.
most things. If the company said
That's
they-
what it
they're
is.
changing
That's
it,
what
you
I'm
feel me?
saying.
But I'm saying, look, there's more factors that they could play in, like the whole lowering the goal, all that stuff. All right, that's cool. That's a thought. But there's more things that they can,
Like?
that they can implement, like giving them more commercials, giving them more advertisement.
Change it.
Like,
Change the channel, man. Nobody trying to see
That's
that.
what comes into
promoting it more, you know.
That's what comes
But
into
it's like-
that, though.
They-
I'm
if
saying
they-
that's what the advertisement.
But if they didn't try, if they didn't try
Listen,
the other,
I'm saying
other
the
stuff first.
the WNBA don't own the advertisement. The NBA don't own advertisement. You get advertisement based on your likability, the way you play, the way you're playing. If nobody is watching the game, why would I give you more advertisement?
Yeah, but
But I'm saying, like-
advertising.
All right. Let's erase this. All right, NBA. The sorriest player in the NBA still gets some type of deals with certain companies. They still
Yes,
get
the
some
company
type of
reach out.
attention.
They have
But that's
agents though.
because-
The agents do
But
that.
I'm saying, but that's because overall the NBA promotes the NBA. Like the NBA makes it what it is to
You know
It
why?
wasn't the NBA though that made. It's not the
radios,
NBA, but it's not the NBA that made it what it was though.
It's the players.
Michael Jordan did.
Yeah, it's the players.
Yes.
At the end of the day,
Because Michael Jordan, Aaron Jordan,
he was doing things that a lot of people weren't doing.
Jordan was flying.
The NBA has the power to be like, yo, we're gonna take this player, this player, this player, and this player, and we're gonna make them the forefront of the NBA right now. We're gonna push them to
imagine this.
Everybody wants to watch commercials.
Imagine,
everybody wants one of their shoes.
Imagine
everybody
this,
wants
though.
one of their jerseys.
They gotta have a following. But how can you have a following? Nobody watching you.
Hold on, let me say this. Let me say this though. They have a player right now.
The WNBA, right?
Yes.
All right, let's take. Okay, that's what I'm about to put.
And they hate her.
Exactly.
They hate the players. Hate her.
No,
the players hate her.
The players hate her.
The players hate her though.
The players hate her. But look, when she was breaking the 3 record, when she was breaking all these type of records, what they was doing? They was promoting her. They was
I know, but I'm saying
this is the face of the WNBA
I'm
right
saying
now.
if you want more pay, because they say they want more pay. If you want more pay, wouldn't you be happy that you have a player that's bringing eyes to your game and people can see
the players hate her.
But the players hate her though. It's like,
but think about this. When Brown first came into the league, Brown was like, "Oh, I'm the chosen one." Everybody was surrounding that word around him, like he's the chosen one. He's gonna be the next biggest NBA star. When he first got to the league, a lot of niggas was hating on him. Mm-hmm. A lot of niggas didn't want him to strive. They didn't want him to be what he is now.
But the NBA, they was already getting paid.
They pushed that image for Bron. They pushed that image like, yo, this is the chosen one. This is the next Michael Jordan.
But you feel like they're not pushing Kane Clark?
They're not.
They are though.
They pushing her heavy. She broke her records and all that stuff.
Now, let me ask this question, bro. Do y'all think women are more prideful than men?
Yes.
Yeah, because they had. I'll say, yeah, because in a certain sense, especially when it comes to like women of color too, they had to kind of push harder for certain things, or for especially in America, they had to push for like equal opportunities, stuff like that. They had to push harder, yeah. So it is a prideful thing, of course, that everybody has.
And in the grand scheme of things, right? It's not about like the whole dunking aspect. Mm-hmm. It's more about, all right, so you do that, right? You lower the goals. Now you give people option to dunk, right? Now the younger girls that's growing up, they practicing that. You feel me? So now the game is more evolving. You having more high flying. Listen, you have more high flying girls. You getting a highlight. You bringing more people into the game. Cause look, the NBA, right? How did it first start? Niggas dribbling like this.
Let's put it in shit.
Doing little sky hooks.
Right?
Not everybody could have dunked. You feel me? The game has evolved, bro. Even with the 3-point line. The 3-point line was a big thing. They added the 3-point line. The players could be like, nah, we don't want that. We like shooting our twos. We like shooting our layups.
But let's also put it in the aspect.
I'm saying you gotta expand the game.
WNBA, when the WNBA first started coming out, like, yo, we want pay raises, we want all this other stuff. People around the league, sport commentators, they were all laughing at them.
Because y'all don't get no views.
Why would we want this for y'all? Like, they was already laughing at them.
You see the stats, though.
So I'm just saying, even if they start dunking, right?
Look, they're losing $50 million a year.
You still go.
Imagine that.
No, I'm saying though.
The NBA, the one that sponsored them.
If you're
the NBA, they are owned basically by the NBA. The NBA is losing $50 million a year on them.
Okay, but I'm saying, think about this though. They start dunking. They lower the goalpost. They start dunking.
Imagine a girl dunk on a girl.
That'd be wrong.
Like,
you gonna be like, is that gonna make you watch the game?
Yes.
That's gonna really make you watch the game.
Yes. It's like the NBA now.
Hold on. There's an NBA game on TV, and then there's a WNBA game on TV. What you gonna watch, fam?
Depends who playing.
What you gonna watch?
Hey, it's not my team. It's not my team, bro. It's not my team.
You gonna sit there.
But listen to this.
Like I said, the sorriest NBA team still gets that promotion.
But look.
Not really.
Look, this is what you gotta really look at, bro. If everything was already the same, right? They played on the same court, the same, you know what I'm saying, the same dimensions of everything as the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Saying Lauren this, no, right? But if everything else is already modified to fit the standards of a woman, why not make the rim?
But then again,
what?
Did it get one?
Answer the question. He about to say something else.
But another thing I want y'all to take into perspective. There's females that's already dunking with the goalposts about
the
this.
NBA,
and they still not.
The WNBA,
they still not watching it like that.
WNBA. Listen. The WNBA since the WNBA first started, there's been 31 dunks. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry has dunked more than the whole WNBA.
And if we being real, out of all the games I've seen, I can't even remember seeing Curry dunk.
I think Brittany Griner has, out of 31 dunks or something, I think she had like 27 or 25. Only one person.
Another thing too.
Had more than 80% of the dunks.
Who's the Raw's WNBA player right now? Who do you think is the Raw's WNBA player? I'm talking about stat-wise. Not on no record breaker, anything like that.
I think her name is like Bree Wilson or something. She go out with Bam.
It's Ajay
Wilson. Yeah, she goes with Bam on the body.
She's the rawest WNBA player right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some people don't even know what the hell she look like. They don't even know who she is.
I don't know who that is.
They don't promote them. They only promote with the WNBA. They only promote controversy, which is the controversy of nobody likes Caitlin Clark. Why are we watching
Angela Reese, Caitlin Clark?
But nobody Angela Reese. They only watching Angela Reese because of how much. No disrespect, but just because she could talk.
But look.
Because she brings up those topics. She brings up those arguments.
But you need those people like that. But look, would you push money behind something you already losing $50 million?
How do you fix it?
Make the game more exciting. People like winners. People like. But listen, hold on. Listen. Listen.
They implemented new stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
To appeal to the people. The people said Lord of the Rings. The people, you just gave us the argument, man. What do you mean? What do you what?
But look,
you gave us the argument. Bro. Appeal to the people.
They heard the people.
They heard the people. That's what they did. They appealed to the crowd that'll make it jump more. If all these black folks say Lord of the Rings, she gonna dunk it.
Look. Not even they came out with the seafood boil, but he heard, we wanted more shrimp, we wanted more, you feel me, Cajun sauce.
They did that.
They modified it. He added that. But the WNBA, they being more
proud. He's smiling behind the camera
they don't want to, I got me. Look,
I got me.
They don't want to, you feel me, they don't want to, like people like winners. Because think about it, the Florida Marlins, bro, they stadium trash, bro. When you talking about the worst team in the league in the NBA, nobody want to go to those games, bro. It'd be like the top 5 or 10 teams. It'd be like
to go to a game.
Look, it'd be like nobody be. That's why them tickets be cheap as heck. That's why it'd be like in the NBA. It'd be like the top 5 or top 10 team be carrying the whole league because they're the winners. They're the one that's bringing the more revenue, so they support like the whole league, bro. So imagine the WNBA, bro. It's like, bro, just make some adjustment, bro. Add some things like. You gotta listen to the fan, bro. What they always say, like the customer is always right, bro. If people want this to lower them goals, you gotta be like Marvin said. I said lower them goals. I said lower them goals.
I still think they lower the goals. Some WNBA players start dunking.
Maybe, but that's maybe though. The same way.
How they supposed to be promoted.
But look, everything you said was defending the opposite of your case, bro. Like just like you said earlier, bro. If you wanted to see the difference, you gotta start adding to it and changing.
Yes.
But I'm saying there's other things that they could implement. Like I said,
but what is going to go hurt them?
I'm saying it don't make sense.
They don't want it.
Listen. It don't make sense to me, bro. Like the ball is already smaller.
The 3-point line.
The 3-point line is shorter. So what's
the difference?
I don't get it. It's not gonna change their shot.
That's
bro.
A prize.
Lowering the goal is not gonna change your shot. You don't have to change your game, bro. The only thing, if you tall enough to dunk, you're gonna be able to dunk, bro.
There's WNBA players dunking right now.
I think Injuries probably could dunk if they lower the goal.
Well, all the putbacks, she gonna look like old school Shaq boy under the rim, boy.
They be like me bound. But yeah, going like, and she'll be raw too. Like she'll have to expand her game. You feel me? She'll be like dominant, bro. She probably could train with the NBA bigs.
I'm telling you, she'll be like
Shaq, somebody
up, just like Shaq.
Dunk on somebody, bro. It's crazy, and we talking about like even like with the Caitlin Clark, they had shirts that say "Pay us" or something like that. And one of the girls came out and threw Caitlin Clark under the bus. It was like, bro, like the hate is just crazy, bro. If you have somebody bringing attention or eyes to you,
because when she first got in the league, because of the controversy, their ratings went up a little bit.
From the start, bro.
Yeah, don't hate her since she was in college. Yeah, since she was in college.
But I
the
was
ratings went up a little bit.
side though in college, man. You feel me? They were trying my dog, man.
Not on her side now.
I'm still on her side. That's my dog, man. We support black women.
Like I'm saying, even the rawest WNBA player in the game right now, the one that's averaging a double damn near every night.
I think Shorty could dunk. I think she would dunk too if they lower the goal. Gerald Wilson.
She playing hard out there.
And look,
and they still not acknowledging her, bro.
Remember, had the WNBA. I think this one player was screaming. Basically, they were trying to get inside of a club.
Yeah, I seen that.
We in the W.
Trying to dunk.
Imagine that was dunking though. Imagine, you that girl that dunked on.
They still gonna be trying like that.
You that girl that dunked on Caitlin Clark. Hey, let her in. Bottles on me and everything, bro. Look, it bring more exposure to the game, bro.
They still gonna be.
Imagine they all-star game. They have a dunk contest, bro.
That'd be tough,
bro.
Disrespectful, bro.
Yes,
women dunk contest would be tough,
bro.
Like
you gotta sometimes
the sorriest NBA player.
You gotta
had that problem.
You gotta expand the game.
Got in the club.
No. I ain't gonna lie. There's some NBA.
Bro, he probably got in that club, bro. But it's just because they know she's a WNBA player.
You gotta have.
They know who she is.
You gotta have like, cause people love like inspiration, bro. People love to see themselves in somebody else's place. You gotta have like young girls wanting to be like some of the NBA players. You feel me? Like that's how the NBA got popular, bro. Everybody wanted to be like Mike, bro. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. They expanded the game to overseas. They started getting. Mike was like a superstar. You feel me? And everybody wanted to start watching the game. They implemented. You feel me? Like I think they had a 3-pointer before, but they started shooting more 3-pointers.
Think about why?
Because, bro, I'm telling you, because he brought the popularity.
They was pushing him too. He had to push from the NBA.
Nah, he had
they
to
like, man, hey, you gonna come out with
you gotta be that person.
Yeah.
Asha Williams is that person
but she
in
wasn't
WNBA, and she got getting pushed. Caitlin Clark getting pushed because the controversy that's around her.
Caitlin Clark, the most popular one.
She broke records.
She the most popular one though.
She's a baller.
You hear me? She the most popular one.
But they don't act like she a baller. She a baller.
Jen not that popular as far as like when it comes.
She's a baller though.
Caitlin Clark is like more popular.
Averaging a double. She's a baller. That lady's a baller.
I think Caitlin Clark.
And they still not.
I think Caitlin Clark like the face of the league though.
But you gotta say people like the stats are cool, but people want to see like theatrics that get you to them stats. Like he said, bro, I can't think of a time seeing Curry dunk. If I'm being real with you,
theatrics is going to get you so far.
What make Caitlin Clark popular though?
I think that she's one of the best WNBA shooters.
Yeah, she's shooting from the logo like Steph Curry.
And then also, just how a lot of WNBA players don't like her.
No, but I'm saying she's shooting from the logo like Steph Curry, bro. That's why you gotta have something excitement, bro. Like people love that junk. We in the three-point era. You like, damn, this girl shooting from the logo like Steph Curry. She could
shooting threes.
Yeah, she could shoot like that, bro. Now you implement, you lower them goals, you implement dunk. Bro, it's exciting. Like, who this girl dunking? Who she reminds you of? Oh, Vince Carter. I remember Vince Carter. She's jumping, sticking her hand on the goal.
A couple of years later, they're gonna be like, "Oh, she only dunking because they lowered the goalpost."
Nah,
it's not.
If you saying that, they would have said she's only shooting that much threes because
it's the same goalpost.
No, but
what they gonna say?
She only can shoot like that because the ball's small.
Yeah, like the same.
They did try to throw that in there. They did try to throw that in.
Nah.
So it's not like.
Nah, you already.
No matter how you can please the viewers however much you want.
Lower them goals.
But sometimes It's just no pleasing people for
Usher,
real,
Lord,
bro.
go. Nah, certain things you
the logic
implement,
is,
bro,
you
it make
gotta
the
understand
game
the
better,
logic
bro.
is, bro, if somebody don't like you, it don't matter how good you are. So we know that's a fact. But if you lower the goals and that adds to it's not taking nothing away from the game.
Facts.
No.
You don't gotta adjust anything.
You gotta
adds,
hear from them first.
It's not taking nothing away from the game, but it's a potential to add to the game.
You gotta hear from them first. You gotta hear
bro,
their
it's a
logic
pride thing,
behind
bro.
why they don't want.
Why we can't have a? It's always like that, bro. But you want the same pay as men, right?
Y'all not making the same amount of views and
Why we
brand
can't have the
revenue.
same higher goals,
That's
bro?
how it
Come on,
is.
bro. Come on. But yeah, you have a question of the day.
Question of the day. Alright, so what's harder? Staying consistent in the gym or staying consistent in your prayer life? Or with your overall relationship with God?
Hey, personally, for me, I think, they somewhat on the same playing field. I ain't even gonna lie, because you get distracted from both easily,
Yeah, you could get distracted easily.
So
But for me, I think like the gym, just like the caring factor.
The what factor?
Like caring factor, like I care more about my personal life with like Jesus Christ than like sometime going to the gym.
Okay.
And plus you gotta go there physically too, you feel me? With the prayer you could just like roll over all open my Bible. Yeah, let me just get on my knees and pray real quick, let me watch a sermon. Like,
But also
I feel
you
like
gotta put your heart in it, so it can't be just you just roll it over and just praying just to pray.
I think sometimes it could start like that too, though. Sometimes it could start like where your heart is not in it.
So you feel like routine can help you build a relationship?
Yeah, just to get that routine in.
I had like that question last night.
Yeah, and just to get that routine in, and then it come that your heart.
You know why I don't disagree with that statement you just made? Because first and foremost, me personally, I believe they should be equally as equal.
Quiet on the set.
Crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro. Cuffing the word and sure pay me more, bro. That's crazy.
But I feel like they should be the same, and I believe, me personally, you can take the same exact approach for both, right? So like, let's say when you first start getting in the gym, the majority of the battle is just getting in there. I don't care if you have a bad day, a good day, a sad day, you don't want to go, just step in there, right? So to make sure you keep that routine. Because once you can keep that routine and you build that discipline, then you are able to fall in love with it, right? So, and same with, the God, right? You're not just going to come out the gate praying for an hour. If you can, be strict with it first. Every day at 10, I'm going to pray for at least 2 minutes. Then, or every day at 10, I'm going to read my Bible for 15 minutes. Then, as you do it so much, you're going to get to a point where it's like, dang, I just read for like an hour. I ain't even peeped.
Yeah.
Because now, you do something long enough, you start to build a connection with it, right? That's like building habits, right? It takes repetition to build the habit. So I believe it's okay to start off by building a routine and a habit with the gym or God or God, but then eventually graduating from it.
Yeah.
And building that relationship with God to the point where it's so locked in, you feel uneasy if you do not do it.
Yeah. And some people, I ain't gonna lie, some people be using the gym as like their therapy.
And that's why.
But it be on one aspect though.
And it's funny.
It don't be on the spiritual side. It just be
just cause
just the gym.
I was having this conversation.
If I stop going to the gym, I don't know how I feel. But
I was having this conversation with my cousin, who's also a gym rat, right? And this is when, right before I launched my ebook, and I was telling him the breakdown of the ebook, and he was saying how he really loved the concept because it's incorporating faith and fitness. Because he said, so in the ebook, it allows you to do your workout. First, it starts with a scripture, So you start the day with God, then you do your workout, and then you end the day with a reflection that relates to fitness and God.
Yeah.
Right. Um, and he was saying how that's important because a lot of people in this world usually have one or two of the three, but they rarely have all three.
Yeah.
And what is all three is your faith, your fitness, and your mental. Right? Because in the same way somebody mental is strong enough to keep them in the gym and they go to the gym, that's where they escape from their problems temporarily, they have 2 out of 3. Or you have someone who's on fire for God, who loves God, but they out of shape.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And to really get the fullness of this world, you need all three. Right? Which is why I'm so heavy on pushing the faith and fitness because they incorporate the same discipline. They incorporate everything you can do in your walk with God. You can apply that same teaching to fitness.
Yeah.
Vice versa. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not doing it with intention, if you're not actually going in there with a game plan, I can't just go in the game and walk around and accidentally get in shape. I'm gonna just waste my time. Just like I can't just say I love God and read a scripture in here and have a real relationship with God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be intentional in everything you're doing. So I said with this question, one shouldn't be harder. They should be equal.
Equal.
Yeah. I think they're both equally. They're both equally like.
Or we could change that as far as like the gym, just working out, period, and like taking care of your body.
Yeah, taking care of your body.
Yeah.
It don't gotta, like I said,
Yeah,
it don't gotta just be in the gym.
Yeah.
It's about that discipline of taking care of your body.
Yeah.
And that can look different for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know some people, they almost rarely never touch the gym, but their nutrition is on point.
Mm-hmm.
And
they go for walks.
And I've seen them lose a lot of weight
Mm-hmm.
because that's their goal. And they're healthy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, you like I said, you don't got to be in the gym 7 days a week. But are you taking steps to take care of your body? Because once you take care of your body, it's supposed to be the temple for the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
You don't want, like, if you clean your house before guests come over, why don't you clean your temple before the Holy Spirit come over? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Play on words a little bit.
Yep. But go ahead and comment down below as far as like what you guys think is harder for you to do. And we appreciate y'all for joining us again on another episode. I think episode 66. So yeah, man, until next time. No faking.
No faking.
We out.